Hey friends, so I have been pretty busy, haven't made any videos recently, but now that I am finally free, it's time for us to cover week 3 of the Electric Surge Draft League. And week 4 as well. I am so behind schedule. We are already in week 5. A lot of games have already been scheduled. Some games are being played already. I'm so cooked. So without further ado, let's just watch the games. Like, this video is gonna be terrible, no scripts, probably edited to the bare minimum. This is gonna be so ass, man. But hey, let's just have fun. Let's just react to some games, alright? Let's just see what the players are cooking. Like, I'm so excited to watch some of these games because I have no ideas how the new teams are gonna work. Like, the way in the... Man, 2 weeks of not watching any replays sucks, bro. Okay, so let's start with Sena versus Tipsy Trapinch. So this looks pretty, okay, so this is gonna be the first week Sena has with his new squad with Mega Gengar and Whimsicott. These two are pretty obvious rings. The idea, I think, is to just trap the Pally in so that it cannot reset, and with Whimsicott setting up Sunny Day, Swampert is kind of threatened by a lot of things, so the idea here is to shut down rain as fast as possible. Oh no, like there's also the Helois and the Scizor who can really easily just pivot out of whatever Gengar's doing here, so this is gonna be pretty interesting. Helois actually kinda fucking does pretty well against the Gengar, huh? Unless if it goes for like Sludge Bomb, but I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. Okay. Let's just see game 1 here. Malamar lead. Okay, Whimsicott. Probably a charm gameplay here. Ooh, getting the correct read. Wordier coming out. Tailwind immediately, like, oh my god. Fucking all gas, no brakes from both players. Getting Swords Dance up. Here, Protect on Archaludon. Probably, like... oh yeah, oh my god. Bullet Punch immediately kills Whimsicott. Not too surprised. That is Light Orb. Correct play from Tipsy's here, and now Garchomp is... oh my god. That's a lot of damage. Fire Fang kills though, and now Malamar can superpower, and Arch is just fucking dead. Does that crit even matter? Holy fuck. Okay, and here's Swampert protects to stall out Tailwind turns. It makes a lot of sense, but Malamar is just so damn strong now. And Swampert can Mega, takes nothing from the Stomping Tantrum, kills the Garchomp back, and here Malamar does... yeah, that's really, really solid damage. This thing fucking takes less than half at ×2. That's crazy. And yeah, I think the end game is obviously over. Gengar will be able to clutch this up and win the game for Sena. Game 1 belongs to Sena. Very good, very interesting. Like, man, ripping this Malamar game 1, fucking just reading the word you're coming in, that's so good, and killing it too. Jesus, that's pretty impressive. Now let's watch game 2. So, I think game 1, Tipsy was like, yeah, once again, just not relying on developer mode at all, so Swampert was like operating at barely half of its power. I think the idea was that like Arch and Swamp are pretty slow, so they can play in Trick Room instead and not have to rely on the toilet, which makes sense, but yeah, Malamar is a pretty good answer to that. So what I would do here is to be a little bit more offensive. I mean, like, the Whimsicott needs to set up Sunny Day for 1 turn at least, so the Pelipper or the Swampert can probably do something and trend literally anything on this team. So that's pretty... so yeah, I would bring the Pelipper here. Let's watch game 2. Gengar versus Whimsicott. Yep, Pelipper lead, Archaludon lead. Oh, that might not be good. Now Gengar can trap Sunny Day, of course. Focus Blast, miss! Flash Cannon does not kill the Whimsicott. Very bulky here, and Tailwind, okay, that's pretty good. Here, like, Tipsy has to match the Sena has to match the Tailwind and U-turn on the Pelipper to get the pivot in. That's pretty good. Both have Tailwind now, and Garchomp can probably do whatever the fuck it wants. Protect on both to stall out the Tailwind, or what? Probably see what moves they're locking in. Fire Fang is such a good... oh, that just fucking kills. That's crazy. Firefang kills too, but now Arch can do whatever it wants. Big Dragon Pulse. Garchomp taking it decently, but now it will die. Primarina comes out. The rain is up. Both can protect here. Does the Pelipper has protect? No, it does not. So Pelipper is gonna die. But here, like Tipsy can bring in Swampert, right? Yeah, game is over. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Like, even with the sunny day, even though Sena did exactly what I thought he would, like, did exactly what I would have also done, right? It makes perfect sense, but it doesn't matter. That's so fucking crazy. That turn 1 miss versus the Arch was pretty unfortunate. I would have tried to kind of zero in on the Pelipper there. Not running Thunderbolt is perhaps a little sad. But, you know, whatever. Okay. I think that game plan is still good. Yeah, I think the game plan is still pretty good. Like, as long as Sena has some kind of... I think eliminating the Pelipper instead of trapping it would be the play here, right? Like, Pelipper has no protects as far as we can tell, so I would just go for it. Probably Shash. So I would try to eliminate it as soon as possible. Okay, game 3. Let's see what happens. Garchomp lead when Whimsicott trying to read the Scizor here in Heliolisk. Okay, this seems like a really good lead from Sena, but the Drizzle will stop any... Oh my god, it lives a Bullet Punch with fire, like... Oh, that's a pretty unfortunate play here. Protect on Scizor makes perfect sense. Sunny Day is up, reading it completely. Pelipper can now Tailwind. Tipsy has 1 extra turn of Tailwind in comparison. Tickle the Heliolisk to weaken it. Rock Slide missing the Heliolisk, but oh, the flinch! And Heliolisk is revealed to be solar power. It probably can protect here, but no, just goes for the kill on Whimsicott. This Whimsicott is slower than that thing. Very interesting. And now Pelipper is dead. But there's also no sun. This is maximum amount in terms of rain. Swampert can come out. There's nothing that he can do here. Go for the Gengar, protect. Swampert can pretty safely do whatever here. Wave Crash definitely kills the Gengar. Scizor Swords Dance. Perfect play from Tipsy. Just pinning the game down. Bullet Punch +2 does not kill the Malamar. Oh, that's a pretty good sack on Sena's part. And here, Garchomp can not kill the Scizor. The burn though. But the Swampert is just such a threat. I would protect both here. Like, you should protect both! No! 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 And here, Dark Pulse plus Ice Punch will just end the game. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's pretty unfortunate. Yeah. Oh my god, it was defensive weirdier too, according to Tipsy. So that Malamar is fucking strong. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good game. What could have been done here, I wonder? I mean, personally, the Tauros is questionable, honestly. What would Tauros help against? If I had to make some changes here, I would probably play into the Jolteon, because Jolteon probably 2-shot Scizor and probably takes Bullet Punch decently well enough, and also can absorb shit from the Heliolisk, also can Eerie Impulse and absorb shit from the Arch, kills the Pelipper. I think the main problem was that the Pelipper was just allowed to switch in, switch out kind of unpunished for way too long. And like, between all of the fucking pivoting moves that Tipsy has, Gengar's advantage is kind of just shut down so easily. Overall, still, like, Sena's team is very, very spooky now. Like, it was very scary, but once again, Gonzalo just showing why he's the GOAT, dude. Crazy. And here we got the Dragonators versus Frogo Gadget's team. So this match is this is gonna be my new team's debut match, and like I obviously like this team quite a bit more compared to the last one. The last one was great, right? And honestly, the last one would have had a much easier time versus Frogo, but overall, the matchup is still very much in my favor, which makes game 1 a lot worse. Okay, Maelstick versus Sceptile versus Melodic Sinistcha. This seems like a very good lead on my end. It's Zero coming in, so Maelstick has full control. The fucking fake out is so dumb though. Dragon Pulse, so I did get the read in terms of this thing switching out, but Magic Gotcha goes out for free. Here, Incineroar can just slap my face. I cannot move Shed Tail to give something. Okay, I gave the Skarmory this so that I'm predicting the Magic Gotcha, but that just didn't happen. Short Drop just kills Maelstick now. Motherfucker, this thing didn't do anything. And Drill Peck does 27%. Huge. Protect on the Dragalge. Breaks this on the Incin. And here I use Drill Peck, probably like guessing the Sinistcha is coming in. Triple Axle onto the Protect. This is so bad. Here I can do something with Quaquaval. Protect on both to stall out the turns. Yeah, reading the Parting Shot. I double protect in hopes that Parting Shot would be blanked and I can do something here, but Body Press fails. The coil goes up, so that's really bad. Now I can protect another time, protect on Sinistcha as well, Hypnosis on Skarmory, but I am Lumberry. And Drill Peck into the Protect! God damn it! Triple Axle into the fucking Incineroar. I'm playing so terribly. And now Quaquaval's asleep. This is fucking terrible. Got the read on the Incineroar, but does like only half. So Sinistcha comes in again. Protect on the Skarmory. This thing's gonna Hypnosis that. No, it's just Muddy Waters, and I can't really do anything here because Sinistcha is gonna attack. Skarmory is asleep. For sure now, Magic Gotcha goes out, Quaquaval probably dies. No, it does not, but like, doesn't matter. Protect on Cinny, and now I fucking woke up, and I hit the Protect! This team is so annoying. Fuck! Accuracy drop, like, it feels like such a slog. I couldn't do anything. Dragon Pulse, Hypnosis missed the Sceptile. Drill Peck, huge. And here, the Protect. Hypnosis comes in. Drill Peck again. And here, Trick Room comes out. Magic Gotcha onto missing the Sceptile. This thing just dodges everything here. Really trying to clutch up. Got one kill at least, but now Sceptile is fucking asleep. God damn it. And Dragalge, it's just gonna end the game. Like, this thing, I can't do anything against this thing at -1. Now I'm asleep. Like, Trickle Meter does more than half. GG's. What? Fuck. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? So, okay. Game 1, I played like shit, bro. I hit all the protects. Frogo read me like a fucking book. And like, Skarmory and Quaquaval just couldn't fucking break through the score. So in game 2, I had to adjust a little bit and play a little bit more aggressively. Same lead, Maelstick and Sceptile. This lead is really good against this team. Like, there's not really much that they can do. Once again, Incineroar swishes in. Gives me that. And this time though, I'm not gonna fucking fake out. I'm just gonna play for it. Does some good chip to Incineroar. Psychic Noise on the Sinistcha. And now this thing cannot chip me, you motherfucker. Fake out, it makes a lot of sense. I Shed Tail into Tyranitar. Now I am trending a bunch of damage. This thing probably Trick Rooms here. Incineroar can probably do something. I Protect now. I actually fucking click Protect. Like, damn, bro. Here I get, yep, Throat Jump into Maelstick, but Stone Edge just destroys this Incineroar. Dude, Tyranitar's so fucking sick. And here Melodic comes in, makes perfect sense. Magic Gotcha does a lot of damage. Missing the Maelstick is pretty huge. Oh, not a lot at all. Oh wow. Okay, last shot does kill the Sinistcha. Like, this is so much better than last game. The Psychic Noise is kinda just to hope to stop this thing from recovering and shit. I can now Protect. Tyranitar is slower. Sludge Bomb goes into the Maelstick, survives. I just almost kill this. The coil goes out, but with heal block, this thing would take more chip, and I can do literally anything here. Chilling water on Tyranitar, pretty interesting play here. Going for the rock slide, so that Meowstic can just kind of do a bit of a hedge. I mean, like, fucking Psychic Noise would kill anyway. What was I doing, actually? But doesn't matter. Excadrill didn't even get to do anything, and I managed to win game 2 pretty convincingly. So yeah, fucking Tyranitar. Pretty sick. Tyranitar's pretty sick. Meowstic also showing that it actually does good damage if I fucking preserve it and play like a normal human being. Damn, bro. And here in game 3, I probably do it again. Frogo didn't even use his Raichu, so this is gonna be interesting. Cerulege and Raichu lead here. Cerulege, of course, trending the Meowstic a lot. Fake out on Meowstic makes perfect sense. Shed Tail goes out to Excadrill, immediately trending both. And Cerulege is gonna bulk up, trying to get as much damage off as possible. Signature Switch makes sense. The Psychic Noise is to stop this thing from ever getting Bitter Blade off, but I just fucking kill with high horsepower, even through that. Excadrill is strong. Psychic Noise to stop the Signature from doing any chip. This thing could go for Trick Room. Iron Head is to prevent that. The coil on Milotic is super spooky, and Trick Room still comes out, so that's really bad for me. Golden to Sceptile here. Tank for this guy. Sceptile, the Iron Head is just to kill this. Does pretty okay damage, but I need to preserve this. Going to Meowstic here. Meowstic does have some bulk on this Meowstic does have some bulk. Muddy Water, getting the accuracy drop, but the special attack boost. This is pretty spooky on both ends. Fake Out does land on the Milotic, so that's not bad. Leaf Storm misses though, motherfucker. Signature comes out and protect on Meowstic to preserve some HP, actually just to end the Trick Room turns. And here, as long as I don't fucking beef it, kill this, don't beef it. Just don't beef it, dude. Okay, the Psychic Noise to stop this thing from doing whatever. Yeah, it is basically a play in, like, to potentially catch the Raichu doing whatever. Focus Blast, though, doing more than 50% is fine. Killing it here is very good, and my god, this is the strongest Meowstic ever. And here I'm still in kind of a precarious situation, because I could miss, and like Excadrill and T-Tar might not be able to 1v1 this thing with all of its stupid fucking boosts. But Meowstic clutches the fuck up, dude. Oh my god, this Pokemon is so good. So, yep, that me, once again, in like 3 game merchant, I never have a game that is not close. Stupid fucking... So overall, the team proved itself to be pretty good. Pretty good. T-Tar turns out to be pretty good. And here we got Sin versus Deevee's team. Let's watch game 1 real quick. Okay, so here, Sin has... Overall, Scrappy Kangaskhan, like, kind of just shuts down everything that Deevee really wants to do, right? So that's not great. And between like the offensive power of the Delphox and the ability to just quickly boost up from the Talonflame, the
Raptor.
But it doesn't have a terrible matchup, I guess. But honestly, the Ampharos is not doing great. This fucking Vivillon as well, just sleeping everyone. Well, there is Aroma. Oh no, not Aroma Veil is not Sweet Veil. Sweet Veil is Alcreamy's ability. So yeah, there's nothing that really stops this guy from just sleeping the whole team here. Synchronoise, I don't think mirrors the sleep status, unfortunately. If it does, that would be pretty interesting. So let's see game 1 here. Bayonetta, Starmie lead, probably playing for a Trick Room mode, CY and Gengar, very interesting. Like Clay and Focus Sash on these guys. Going to Umbreon, pretty interesting switch. Perfect switch here, Psychic onto the Gengar. And now this thing hangs on its Focus Sash and kill the Starmie. Oh, so what is this Starmie A set, I wonder? Delay score, yep, stopping the Willow, makes perfect sense. as taunt goes out to stop skill swap. What the fuck? Skill swap on Sableye? Ah, he's trying to do the butter ducks. That's really funny. Just sacking the Bayonetta here. And Foul Play to kill the Gengar. And Curse Body, so this thing probably doesn't even have a move now. Oh shit. Oh, that's really funny. Will whips onto the Gliscor, Sag. Close combat, Chople does allow it to, like, it does take it raw too. That's really crazy. But Rock Slide doesn't do enough. Not at all. And Struggle fucking... Struggle does huge damage to itself. That's crazy. And here's the Raptor can close combat, get a bunch of boosts up. Umbreon can't really do anything. Rock Slide, huge chip. In skill swap, trying to get this shit off, but it's unfortunately... Huh? Quick Claw Gliscor. Does it flinch? No, it does not. Like, Jesus Christ, Deevee. What are you... Oh, the flinch! Oh yeah, it's fake out. Of course it flinches, because it switches ability. Ah, that's really funny. Double Protect, Last Resort. Okay, it's a Last Resort set. I think the game is pretty much over. For Double Protect, what is he trying to stall out? And boom, just... yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. Well, that's pretty dominant from Sin. Yeah, the fucking... The Sableye just clicking Will Whips is so annoying for this team, huh? There's really nothing much you could do. And the fucking Curse Body didn't help. Yeah, damn. There's not really much you could do against that. Especially since the Bayonetta died so early without even getting the Mega off. So let's watch game 2. If I was Deevee, I would play into a more Trick Room mode, but of course it's the fucking Vivillon shit. Sleep Powder immediately sleeps the Umbreon, and now Nasty Plot kinda just does whatever. This can Trick Room, okay. What is it gonna be? Light Screen in hopes to stop this Delphox. Still, gosh, that crit hurts. Sleep Powder, the Aromatisse, is not much you could do. The Kangaskhan comes out. Umbreon probably wakes up. That's pretty good. Foul Play does good damage, but that crit mattered so much. Ah, that's unfortunate. Here, Ampharos can do whatever, but it's gonna protect because the Fake Out definitely comes out here, right? Get the correct read. Honestly, Aromatisse dying there might be not too bad because Cotton Guard is very funny. Rock Slide missed! This is so fucked up, bro. Yeah. That sucks so much. Flinch though. Oh no, the fucking Thunderbolt into that. Damn it. Damn it. Cotton Guard is a pretty interesting tech for the Kangaskhan. That is so fucked up. Damn. Sin really shutting down all chances of any tricks from Deevee, I mean, because of RNG. Jesus Christ, dude. This is so sad. Oh, I'm cringing. God damn it. So now let's watch. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking crazy game. Scorch versus Serendipity. The best player versus the best team. Let's see what happens here. The Scorch team is just so complicated. I don't know how to analyze it at all, man. So okay, very interesting. It looks like, honestly, the King Gambit is what's it called? The Aegis Slash is super poised for success here. Like, this thing hits everything on this team for huge fucking damage. I expected the fucking Diggersby for this, honestly. Like, yes, the fucking Infernape and the Mamoswine would be pretty fucking spooky, but the Aegis Slash just does so well against this squad. It's really spooky. And the Espatra too. Jeez, yeah. This team is too slow, and the one Pokemon that is like the few Pokemon that are faster than Espatra can't really do too much against it. They cannot stop it at all, right? So that's really bad. King Gambit is really good into everything that is not named Infernape or Mammal Spine though, so that's pretty nice. Even then, that's arguable because this thing, one second sword from this thing and it's over. So let's see this. Dragonite and Infernape lead versus Raichu and Noivern. First, reviewing the Life Orb on Infernape. Very interesting. Fake out on the Infernape immediately. This thing probably goes for Tailwind, yep, and yeah, matching Tailwinds here. Aegis Slash comes out, Air Slash into the Aegis Slash, tanks that shit. Encore, very good play from Scorch. Now Seren has to shuffle around. Dark Pulse onto the Aegis Slash. Burberry, interesting. Light Screen comes out. Poltergeist probably just kills. Oh no, 80% is huge. Fake out onto the Pancake. What is Aegis Slash gonna do? Just kill the Cyclonus. Yeah, and now Infernape is... The Aegis Slash is just so poised. Iron Fist on Farina, unfortunately not gonna be able to do much. Protect on Infernape. King Shield as well. What is she gonna do? Going for the Psychic Noise from Pancake and Shadow Ball on Aegis Slash. Okay, so there is a Shadow Ball going on here. Aegis Slash is Shadow Sneak and kills the Pancake immediately. Gunk Shot on this thing. Oh my god, dude. Gosh. Yeah, Seren just prepped all of the fucking coverage for this. And here, Aegis Slash gets killed. This thing is faster than Aegis Slash. Very interesting.
No, it's not. I'm fucking stupid.
Sucker Punch doing 24%, unfortunately. Close Combat allows it to live, but Dragonite can just finish it off. Jesus! Didn't even review in the fourth Pokemon. Just yikes. Like, Scorch has such a solid start, but the backline is so bulky. Seren can kind of just pivot whatever. And this Aegis Slash is such a fucking problem. Oh gosh, jeez. I think, yeah, like, because Seren is always gonna just have Infernape on his team, right? So this thing is always constantly trend. I think you want to be able to deal with this thing as soon as you can, but man, this is rough. Let's see this. Game 2. What is Scorch gonna do? Same lead with Seren, like, even, yeah, Tinyun goes out early, but Infernape gets caught. Tinyun can do something here. Tailwind, Swords Dance, very interesting. This thing can Sucker Punch, dealing solid damage, but close combat and a double, probably a Heat Wave, does not matter here. So the Tinyun is dead. And now, miss! Oh! Oh shit! Psychic Noise onto the Dragonite though, not the Infernape, but here, Sucker Punch into the Dragonite instead. Gunk Shot onto the Pancake just kills. Ah! I would kill the Infernape there, probably. Okay, Cyclonus and Beelzebub. Yikes. Okay, Mammal Swine comes out. Gunk Shot onto the Cyclonus. Scorch probably like eager to get as much progress done as possible. The Sludge Bomb to into the Mammal Swine. Mammal Swine protects here. Air Slash to kill the Infernape. Now Scorch has the speed advantage. Sleep Powder. Does it have a grass move? And now Aegis Slash kind of does whatever. Ice Shard kills. Sleep Powder on Mammal Swine. Aegis Slash gonna do more than 50% because it's fucking Aegis Slash. Oh gosh, this thing's bulky. Damn. King Shield is not gonna block a Sleep Powder, but Mammal Swine is gonna burn one sleep turn. Woohoo! Ice Shard dealing 18%. That's some chip. Oh, no grass move. If it has a grass move, like if it has Giga Drain, this game might still not be over. Earth Power into Aegis Slash, dealing more than half, but the Mammal Swine does whatever, dude. It's Shadow Sneak. Damn. Yeah, that honestly, I think this game was a prep diff, because like I feel like Scorch played decently well, but Seren has all the tools he needs to deal with anything here. The Cyclonus really couldn't do much, even though the Infernape is so important here. Like, getting rid of the Infernape early would have been so good, but just consistently, Seren has just all the switches he needs, that any counters that Scorch does have kind of gets blanked by something else. It's so annoying. Damn. Alright. So let's move on to no one Cloyster fans. Hot Zard Summer. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Jesus. Oh my god, thank you, Cloyster. Versus Shikra's team. Yeah, and this is just week 3. I have to cover week 4 as well. I'm so cooked. Okay, so this is an interesting... this is pretty interesting. Oh yeah, Skep changed his Rotom Wash, his Fraud Wash, into the Rotom Heat, which is probably better for this matchup, purely because the Charizard is now kind of hard-walled by it, which is pretty good. A little bit worse versus the Aerodactyl, but it's probably fine. A lot worse versus the Bass too. Okay, so honestly, damn, the Metagross feels so garbage here. Like, that's not a great feeling, huh? When like your Metagross feels, when your Mega is not great, but the Altaria is looking poised, to do some huge damage. It properly walls the Garchomp, does really well versus the Bass as well, and as its base form, like it shuts down the Zard pretty well. And Greninja, yeah, Greninja almost outspeeds everything here, does a lot of damage. But Cloyster does have the Trevenant, so we might be seeing a trick. Yeah, we might be seeing a Tailroom team here. Well, a bulky Charizard. Must be a bulky Charizard. And Sneasler. Okay, let's just watch the games. Let's just watch them games. Altaria, Sneasler lead versus Charizard and Trevenant. Okay, so Cloud9 shutting this down. Liepard switches out. Still no Sun. Very interesting. And Fake Out goes into the Charizard Trick Room. So this is a slow Zard. Garchomp comes out, shutting down the Sun with Altaria makes a lot of sense. Liepard still takes it to Shash, that's crazy. Knock off onto the Garchomp and it just dies, that's pretty funny. No more Yachi for it, but that's pretty interesting. And here, Altaria Megas and can kill the Garchomp pretty convincingly. Body Slam, interesting. Very interesting. Probably in anticipation for Wide Guard. Protect on this, probably to scout Poltergeist onto the Altaria makes perfect sense. This is gonna do huge damage right away. Oh, that would have missed Caesar, which is pretty funny. Greninja comes out, Poltergeist onto the Altaria, how much damage? 44%, that's pretty solid. And Body Slam does more than half, but with the Citrus and the Sun up, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This thing can heal. And the Sneasler comes out. Rock Tomb into 1%! How? Huh? Oh, I would. Oh, damn, Skep's not going for the Fake Out, actually punishing him so hard here. Yikes! Oh, wow. Okay, if he had gone for the Protect, what would have been bad for him? Maybe. No, the Bass would have been dealt with by the Greninja. And Aerodactyl is kind of spooky, I guess. Yeah, Aerodactyl would have been pretty spooky, but man, surviving on 1% is so bad. Like, no, actually, it makes sense. If Skip got a double kill there, then like he would have been in such a good shape. But man, damn, this thing is bulky as fuck. This thing is built for a Trick Room, it seems. Yikes, dude. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, ow. Oh, I need a shower after that. Jesus. Hot Zard Summer indeed. So fucked. Man, Pokemon gives me so much distress. Honestly, Skep's gameplay was pretty good. The gameplay was pretty good. I don't see any flaws in it. It's just the build is kind of fucking... The Charizard just kind of builds different. Like, this thing is omega bulky, and it still does, like, fucking... It, like, casually just kills everything on this team. Fucking hell. Okay, let's just see the games. Altaria, Greninja lead this time. Hard to catch this motherfucker. Altaria can protect the Greninja very well. Drought comes up, does not matter. Helping Hand on the Greninja. Dark Pulse under the Trevenant, and this thing probably dies. Definitely dies. Like, the Helping Hand is due to trauma from a certain other grass and ghost type. Seren, Seren immediately confirms this. That's really funny. Oh lord. Okay, rock slide with that, very cool. And a flinch too. Oh, this is such a good position for Skeps. And this thing lives that shit. Jeez. But here Altaria can probably do whatever. Tailwind makes a lot of sense, but Altaria's dead. But here, Sneasler and Lightpart. Oh god. Lightpart probably kills this. Aqua Jet, okay, still takes it. Knocks off. Do they win against this? Do they win against this? Close combat. Okay, they do. Thank gosh. Thank God. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That was a very, very dominant first few turns from Skeps. But without that flinch, like honestly, without that flinch, Skep probably would have lost. That's crazy. Yeah, Skep would have lost without that flinch. I think the light part is just so frail and doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, wow, yikes. I don't know what happens in game 3 here. I do, I'm just acting, shut up. Like, I feel like Skep needs a lot of things to be in his favor, while Cloyster just kinda doesn't really, like, Cloyster, I think, can play a late game Trevenant here. Let's just see it. Okay, Altaria once again with Greninja. That was a pretty good lead versus Pikachu this time and Trevenant. So now this thing gets a Trick Room off because back out. Altaria can do something. What is it gonna be? Body Slam does solid damage on the Trevenant, but here the scissors put it out of range. Trick Room goes up, Harvest immediately. This is so crazy. Light Part comes out, Wood Hammer tanks that thanks to the Trash. Some chip, and it immediately heals itself. Body Slam into the Shash as well. Pikachu fake tearing the Altaria. That's very interesting. Caesar comes out now, does not take the Wood Hammer, bro. Oh my lord, that's so much damage. Yikes. And here Zord can kind of do whatever the fuck. Light Part sack. Caesar probably needs to protect here. Yep. Yikes, dude. Okay, Poltergeist onto the failed Light Part, but it doesn't matter. Gets hit. Caesar probably wants to fucking pivot here. Poltergeist dealing huge damage, 50%. Yikes. And Trevenant just keeps on healing. This Pokemon's nuts. And Sneasler not switching here, unfortunately, means it's just gonna die. In here, Greninja has to go for the Rock Slide, I think. Would neutral Rock Slide, like stab Rock Slide, I think would have done it, right? So Altaria should have attacked the Trevenant. But honestly, would it have been that good? Jesus. Oh wow, yeah, I feel Pikachu fucking did wonders in that fight. Like, just one fake out, the Trevenant is so crazy. Dude, proc the fucking Harvest every single turn. Jesus. Yeah, like the Light Part just does nothing. Light Part just does nothing. Caesar as well. Those two are just too frail. And still, Greninja and Altaria carried hard in this matchup, but it doesn't really matter. I think what I would have done is Rotom Heat, honestly. Because Heat probably kills the Trevenant and is like a really good lead into Zard or Pikachu. The only bad lead is versus the Mask Legion, honestly, because Aerodactyl never kills it. And then Rotom Heat even naturally outspeeds the normal Mask Legion, so you can go like Rotom and Greninja. And I mean, Trevenant is probably not as bulky as Gourgeist. Dude, that Gourgeist gives me so much fucking nightmare. Like, the fact that it lives Life Orb, Protein, Dark Pulse, and Ice Beam is nuts.
Hey, week 5 Ha here. I can confirm the pumpkin puts its milk before it puts in the cereal and is also a spawn of Satan.
I think it would have killed the Trevenant considering it's so attack invested. But yeah. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate. GG's, GG's. That's pretty good. Overall, pretty good games. Whew. So that covers week 3. We still have week 4 to go. Let's move on here. And actually, I think I should go and grab some of the games real quick. So Deevee's versus Frogo Gadget's team. La 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 la. Oh yeah, that's right. Deevee decided to make some changes to his team. A lot of changes. Yes, yeah. Actually, covering week 3 and week 4 is so good because it is basically showcasing all the new changes that the teams has made. Deevee picked up the Farigiraf that Sena threw in the trash, as well as the Rotom that the Rotom that Sketch threw away, and also Floette. This thing is also very interesting because it's a Pokemon with Fake Out and Parting Shot. Very interesting. In Frogo, this is the exact same fucking team he used against me. This is so fucking funny. Let's just watch the game here. Okay, I think this thing is pretty poised for success here because Bayonetta is very much walled by Incineroar, and this guy has a really solid matchup into this thing. But actually, like, this is pretty sus. Honestly, I think Farigiraf is really good here because if this Farigiraf runs Psychic Noise, then it basically just by itself counter the Sinistcha and Cerulege as well, because Cerulege now cannot do anything. Obviously, biggest problem for this team, the Incineroar, right? So let's see how Deevee deals with that. Yay, Floette and Farigiraf. This is just a lead that you get to see in the fucking ladder, man. I'm so tired of this. Trick on Farigiraf, giving it the Choice Scarf. Oh my god, insane read. Calm Mind up. Incineroar going for the Parting Shot, so this thing is now one stage extra bulky. That's really good. Melodic comes out. This thing can set up now. Protect from this guy. Another Calm Mind. Deevee getting all the reads up. Psychic. Here, this thing Megas. Dazzling Gleam does more than half against both, killing the Dragalge immediately. Melodic probably needing the coil, but oh my god, such a dominant lead from Deevee here. Incineroar comes out, what is it gonna do? Because here, Moonblast probably one-shots this guy, honestly. Hyper Voice dealing solid damage to the Incineroar. Flare Blitz dealing more than half. Very interesting for game 2. And now the Cerulege outspeeds. Protect comes out, Bitter Blade. This thing can Psychic Noise here. Hyper Beam? That's so fucking funny! That's so good! Okay, the Rotom, if the Rotom doesn't completely beef it, it wins. Does it beef it? Oh, this Farigiraf is faster than the Rotom. What the fuck is this thing? Huh. Speedy Hyper Beam Farigiraf. Dude, even with a standard team, he cooks, bro. This is so ridiculous. That was a very, very dominant game 1 from Deevee. So let's see game 2 here. Game 2, I think, yeah, I think the problem honestly was, yeah, the Instant really should just go for damage, I think. Like, I think damage is key for this matchup. Like, okay, the Scarf surprise factor is also really bad for Frogo. If Frogo gets some bulk up off, then like obviously fucking Bitter Blade would be able to 1v1 the Floette pretty decently. But yeah, I think now that Frogo knows this, I think the lead is still gonna be Insane, honestly, because it just turns to good damage. Interestingly, this is not a Trick Room mode, so Frogo can play his Trick Room mode. Okay, let's see game 2. Game 2, with Bayonetta and Medicham switching it up. Raichu comes out with Dragalge now, so very interesting. Raichu is the one that Mega evolves here. Fake out the Medicham. What is Bayonetta gonna do? Probably deal huge damage. Oh, it is the skill swap. Huge damage on the Bayonetta. So Bayonetta is now on a timer. Huge power protect. Unfortunately, the light screen comes out. The Bayonetta is just too low. Coaching onto the Bayonetta, very interesting. And Shadow Sneak doesn't kill. Boom! Jesus! Yeah, this is... Raichu usually runs very bulky in these kind of sets. Farigiraf comes out. Raichu switches out to Sinister, very good switch, and now Incineroar takes a very little. Probe Shot dealing huge damage, so now it has to commit to Hyper Beam, which Sinister can easily redirect, coaching into the Rotom to make it a little bit bulkier. But Flare Blitz and Magic Gotcha would do huge damage to both. Oh, that Rotom fucking tanked it. That burn probably doesn't matter in the long run, but still, that's really impressive that it tanked it so well. Trick onto the Cine. Hydro Pump missed the Sinister. I don't think that really matters because now Rotom has to 1v1. That's really good. Yeah, this mode just does not have the damage to break through Frogo. You cannot play passive against Frogo. You have to hope that you even have a chance to outdamage him. If not, you just won't win. That's fucking ridiculous. But Claw allows it to move faster. That's kind of funny. Well, Sinister got 1 kill. That's very cool. Okay, let's go to game 3. Like, this is the reason why Frogo seems so annoying. You have to play damage. If you don't have damage, you fucking lose. Like, he will just out-heal and out-damage you and, like, just win by incrementals, right? Deevee cannot play the setup game. He has to commit to the Floette. Farigiraf and Floette. Yep. Back to that. And Raichu and Dragalge now. Very interesting. Raichu megas up. Zap Cannon is faster than Scarf Farigiraf, that's for sure. Dealing good damage to the Dragalge. Hyper Beam does not even kill. That's crazy. Sludge Bomb dealing huge damage. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Deevee made some misprep here. Sludge Bomb. Oh gosh, there's so much fucking damage. Incineroar comes out, will be weakening both of them. Morpeko might be special here. Aura Wheel does. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is special or physical. I don't remember. Aura Wheel. Okay, that's probably physical. Yikes. Miss! Rotom. Fraud once again, proving why it fucking sucks. Jesus Christ. Here the fucking Floette can come out, but like it's on a timer. What the fuck is he gonna be able to do? Knock off, does some chip Moonblast onto this thing would be pretty good. Get 1 kill for the differential. Nope, not even. Jesus. Yeah. Oh my god. 4-0 from Frogo. That's really good. The Scarfarig is a very good like tech there, but honestly, damn, Raichu being bulky and still having speed to spare, Dragalge just doing so much damage. Yikes, dude, yikes. Honestly, I would have just fucking he probably prepped for Raichu X. He probably counted for Raichu X, unfortunately. That's so unfortunate. So what Farigiraf could have done probably was Hyper Voice and Moonblast or Hyper Blast like Dazzling Gleam to try and get the Raichu. That seems decently probable. And Farigiraf was still faster than the Dragalge even through the paralysis. So if that was the play, I think there would still be a solid chance. But this Raichu, this build bulky, still having so much speed that the Farigiraf just cannot catch up. Yikes, dude. Okay, Frogo got his first win, showing why this team is so damn good. Like, it's never easy to win against this team. Yikes, dude. That's a really good game 1. And now let's watch Hans the Dragonators versus Shikra's team. So this is okay. So yeah, that's right. Shikra recently changed his team. As we have seen in the last 3 weeks, the Metagross was fucking terrible. Altaria cooked, but Metagross was terrible, bro. So he threw away, notably, the cat and the Metagross. I think he threw away a few more things, I don't remember which, but he drafted Gliscor. Yeah, he drafted Gliscor, so that's pretty spooky. Let's just watch the games, okay? Let's just watch the games. And here we got the debut of Armarouge, Vileplume, and Toucannon here. Let's play with sound off. Let's see this. Armarouge, step down lead versus Gliscor, and Blastoise here. I try to get the Trick Room up or kill the Blastoise, but Scarf Gliscor just kills my Sceptile. My Glisceptile does have bulk on it, by the way. And here I'm in such a bad position. Toad Cannon comes out. Altaria switches out, probably trying to prepare for a Trick Room. Like Surf comes in, doesn't kill the Armor because Armor is very bulky. 1, 2, 3, 4, fucking 5. Toad Cannon hits so damn hard. And here Armor gets the Trick Room off. Honestly, that was a pretty passive turn from Skeps. I would have tried to get as much damage off as possible, but it's fine. Dual Wing Beat does solid damage. Serena, okay, the Hyper Wolf probably kills it now, but this is a pretty good position because now I get the Vileplume in. Vileplume is my ace, bro. Sludge Bomb, get into the Protect, that's mine. Armor Cannon just kills the Serena. Boom. And here, 2 more turns. The double Protect on Altaria makes perfect sense, but I don't intend to kill it. I know the biggest threat is the Gliscor, and so I kill it right here and right now. Protect comes out, and unless Altaria has some like crazy bullshit like Fire Blast on against the Vileplume, I basically just win. Hyper Voice dealing pretty much nothing to Vileplume, and Vileplume kills. This Pokemon's good, dude. This Pokemon's for 7 points. I think I like this thing a lot more than Venusaur because it actually has more special attack than Venusaur. Its speed is good for Trick Room actually, and like it's still fast enough to outspeed Mega Aerodactyl and Sun. So like, and even like for being so cheap too, motherfucker, this thing's so good. I love this thing so much. So let's move to game 2. Of course, having with such a good game 1, I must beef it in game 2 to, you know, create some suspense. Let's see how I beef it though. Quaquaval comes out. This thing is a fucking fraud. Serena lead with Gliscor down. My Quaquaval is kinda fucked. U-turn on the Armarouge makes a lot of sense. Blastoise comes out. Taunt on the Serena, and I don't get the Trick Room off, unfortunately. Vileplume now comes out, but Power Whip, yep, tanking the Power Whip. Blastoise can now do whatever, and it just kills the Armarouge this time. Yikes, dude. That chip was important. Protect on Mailstick. Vileplume unfortunately cannot handle Triple Axle, obviously. This Serena is a threat and a half. Blastoise now with Dark Pulse, so that's not great. Quaquaval comes out. Hopefully the Quaquaval can do something. I trace Mega Launcher, doesn't really matter. Helping Hand on this. Energy Ball doesn't do enough. Triple Axle onto this. I probably should have close combated here. I don't even know if it would have killed. This thing surviving on 1. Dark Pulse just kills my Mailstick, motherfucker. I'm cooked. Aqua Stab getting the speed boost. A Blastoise goes for Aura Spear, though doing more than half. Okay, I just can't. And I still get outsped by the Gliscor anyway, so fuck you, Quaquaval. Fuck you. Jesus. Okay, so that's a pretty damn dominant game 2 by Skeps. And here, game 3. Let's see what happens. I can never have an easy game, bro. I can never have an easy game. Like either an easy game for my opponent or an easy game for me. Please give me a game 2. Please let me end my set after 2 games. I cannot handle 3 games for all the weeks, dude. God damn it. So now for game 3, I kind of just goes back to my Trick Room, but now lead with Mailstick for the Fake Out pressure. Except I don't use Fake Out and use Psychic Terrain. Armarouge tanks that shit. And here, Mailstick. Here I switch to 2 cannons, predicting a certain something here. High horsepower, yep. And Dark Pulse into Mailstick, that's pretty bad. And here I sack my Armarouge because this thing useless as fuck. So that's good. The High Horsepower is a very good play. So now the Dark Pulse is directed into the 2 cannon, but I still get my Tailwind off. I got disconnected for a bit, and here Mailstick getting the Queenly Majesty is huge, dealing massive damage with this and tanking the High Horsepower pretty well. Bullet Seed into the Serena, doing fine damage. It doesn't really fucking matter, but it's fine, it's fine. And here Gliscor probably switches out if I remember correctly, yep. And killing both, Mudsdale gets a +1 defense, does not matter even with stamina. 2, 3, yep, this fucking thing's good. This thing's good. And here I have 1 more turn of Tailwind. Thankfully I got Queenly Majesty, so Fake Out is not on the table, and I can easily Bullet Seed this, and it survives, dude. It lived that shit. Yikes. But I win the game, thankfully. Man, that was rough, huh? That was a really close game. Like, if I didn't get Queenly Majesty, then I would have needed to fucking play a really weird grab-ass game between, like, you know, go like protects and not protect, which one goes for which, right? Like my Vileplume, if I remember correctly, my Vileplume does have something for the Gliscor. I think it's a Koba. It probably survives a one dual wing beat, but then I kind of have to read which Pokemon I want to protect, which Pokemon I want to not. As long as I eliminate the Gliscor, I think I'm in a good enough position because I can use Energy Ball or Giga Drain against the Blastoise. Either way, yeah, that was a really close game. This new team, I think, from Skeps, I think is a lot more versatile, a lot more flexible. Everyone pulls their own weights, unlike the fucking stupid cab. So that's pretty good. And now let's watch Sun versus Rain. No one Cloyster fan, Hot Start Summer versus Tipsy Trapinch's team. Okay, so this, of course, like being a weather matchup, it's gonna be, oh, this is just straight up, this is just straight up Week 3's team. The order did not change at all. That's crazy. Cloyster also going for the same team, but at least the Trevenant got a skin change here. Like this kind of matchup is just so volatile, right? Because the one who gets the weather up is the one who wins. So I don't really have much to comment on, so let's just watch the games. Charizard and Aerodactyl lead versus Pelipper immediately and Healers. This is very interesting. Pelipper immediately, huh? Why? The Charizard can now go for the Drought. This thing protects, of course it does. On Thunderbolt, this thing is probably like trying to get something off. Thunderfang trying to kill the Pelipper. Bro, bulky as shit. Yep, Solar Power. And here, going to the Arch, switching to the Pikachu. Yep, Pikachu is a great counter for this. Missing both! Yikes, that's such a huge miss. Pelipper comes out. Rain up. Dragon Pulse just kills the Pikachu, but the Pelipper is now permanently dead, so that's not great. Still, the Rain is up. The Tailwind is here. Aerodactyl. And Swampert can do probably whatever the fuck it wants. Go, Mega. Rock Slide doesn't kill the Zard! How? I'm so distressed. Solar Beam trying to get the fucking Swampert, but I think the game is basically over here. Wild Crash into the Charizard just to make sure, and now Arch can go for Dragon Pulse, dealing solid damage. This thing probably tries to Trick Room here. If I know no one Cloyster enough, I do. And here Trevin gets one more kill, except it does fucking not. Jesus, that double miss is so unfortunate. Yeah, GG's. This matchup is just so volatile. It's just so volatile. I mean, like, I think I would have just tried to get the Zard in later on, right? Like, I think getting the Zards to stay in is not great. I would just sack the Trevenant. Zard probably has a better chance to win versus Swampert than Trevenant does. Definitely has a better chance versus the Arch. So let's see game 2 here. Charizard and Aerodactyl lead again. Pelipper and Healer still. Okay, very interesting. Why is it this lead? To punish the Charizard, I guess? Protect once again. Am I watching the same game? Wait, am I watching the same game? I watched the same game. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Dude. How long have I been fucking recording for? How long have I been recording for? Okay, 1 hour. That explains a lot. This is still game 1. Huh? What? Where's game 2? Wait, where's game 2? We don't have game 2. Whoa. What? Huh. Weird. You know what? Let me find that. We might want to check on that a little bit. Cloyster versus Gonzalo. Okay, so here's game 2. Should be game 2. La 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 la. Damn it, we got spoiled! Motherfucker! Jesus. Okay, Charizard Aerodactyl. I thought I was... Oh, wait. Did I click the game? Say, is this game 2? No, this is game... Yeah, this is game 2. Fuck. Okay. Electro Web on the Aerodactyl. That's really good. Tailwind goes up. Tailwind also goes up. That's pretty good. Here, the Protect comes out. Electro Web again. Garchomp is immune. Kills the healerless unless if it's Shash, which I don't think it is because it's solar power. Hurricane dealing pretty good damage here. Okay, Swampert comes out. Basculegion comes out. Swampert, the Charizard comes out, but doesn't have the sun up. Wave Crash. Huh? Wait. Get. Huh? Huh? That's a thing? Wait, hold on. Give me one fucking second, dude. Huh? Like... Huh? How? Wait, how? Oh yeah, crit. Oh, okay, that explains a lot. So this is probably no bulk, fast collision. Yeah. Oh my god. I and the Charizard just dies. Okay. God fucking damn it. Like, damn, actually. Whew. This is so fuck. And the Aerodactyl has Sunny Day, but it doesn't fucking matter. Jeez, levels, bro. Yikes. Yikes, dude. Okay, so, Trapinch in Cloyster, if you do watch my videos, there's probably something wrong with the uploads, which might or might not affect standings. So you might want that checked up. I'm not gonna lie to you all. But it's okay. Let's keep on watching Sin versus Serendipity team. Okay. That crit fucking broke my brain. Oh my god, Sin brought the Glalie. Sin brought the Glalie. What is he gonna do with it? What? Okay. Oh yeah, Sin also drafted a few new team members with the Crocodile and the Gyarados, and replacing the Vivillon and I don't remember who the fuck. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, I think with Gyarados and Vivillon and with Crocodile, this team is a lot better because now there's 3 Intimidate mons on this team, by the way, and still like 2 Fake Out mons, so that's really good. Yeah, he replaced one of his Fake Out guys. I just don't remember who. It doesn't matter. Let's just watch the games, guys. Let's just watch the game. And Seren here brought the Toxapex and the Gore guys. The Espatra as well. Honestly, we have not seen Espatra pop off for a bit. Let's see what happens here. Gorgeist, Scrafty, Delphox, Kangaskhan, and here Kangaskhan can't... Yeah. This is great because Kangaskhan can stop Gorgeist from Trick Rooming up. The Mega on Scrafty, but the Kangaskhan is just so fucked. Protect. Fake Out on Scrafty, very good. And here it might be Nasty Plot. No, just damage. That's still really good. Sylveon comes out, tanking the Heat Wave decently well enough, and this thing is just... This does so much damage. Last Resort just kills, and now Phantom Force, huh? Not Trick Room. Interesting. Gyarados comes out. The Kangaskhan doesn't really do any damage here, but the Gengar is wished out instead. Makes a lot of sense. Close combat onto this thing, but the Gengar switch is perfect. Critical hit Shadow Sneak to kill the Gengar. Another Shadow Sneak, but here Gyarados can kill the Gourgeist. Ooh! Ooh! Yeah, Sin just has so much fundamental ground here because now fake out the Aegis-Slash. Scrafty has to probably fake out the Gyarados to Gyarados, and here Aegis-Slash probably kills. That W turn indeed. Last Resort just kills the Scrafty. Yikes! Kangaskhan is so strong, and Sin gets game 1. Amazing fucking play from Sin. Jeez, yeah. This is so fucking good. The Kangaskhan is so strong. Being immune to the Intimidate is so huge. Yeah, there's not really, besides the Aegis-Slash, there's no switch in on Seren's team. That's crazy. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an imbecile. I'm a moron. A stupid idiot. And I ran out of insults to myself. Let's not be self-depreciating. I don't remember what that word is. I'm stupid as well. God damn it. Okay, let's watch game 2. Let's see game 2 here. Aegis-Slash lead and Gore, guys. I think a trick group. Oh, Sableye on. Whew. Here, faking out the Gore, guys, breaking the chance. Reflect goes up. Close combat. This thing survives. Jesus Christ. Like, even like at minus this, even if it is resisted. Oh, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. This is this is ridiculous. Gyarados comes out. Scrafty gets intimidated. Scrafty probably also gets an Intimidate off here. Fake out on Delphox, so this is a pretty neutral turn. Sylveon is pretty poised for success here. Heat Wave does, that crit on Scrafty really matters. The Shadow Ball does fine damage, but Scrafty would knock out. Oh my lord, dude. The fake out, okay. And here, Dazzling Gleam. Oh, that's a really fucking good tech from Sin. And here, Aegis-Slash probably has to play for the Shadow Sneak game, killing the Delphox. And dude, okay, let's see the last few turns of this game here. Gyarados probably wins now because of the reflected light screen. Sylveon is unable to do much. Waterfall right into the Aegis-Slash though, so there's still all the quash. Very interesting. Shadow Ball still. Is this Scarf? Yeah, this is a Scarf Sylveon. And now the Poltergeist comes out, hitting the Sylveon, dealing 39%. That's pretty fine. But the King Shield comes out. Sylveon, if it has Encore, then that will be. Oh! Thunder Wave. Good read, good read. Quash comes out. Goes for the Waterfall. Boom. At least gets the Sableye. No, it does not even kill the Gyarados, unfortunately. The Protect comes out. Oh, reading the fucking King Shield, so it just goes for that. And now with Quash, I would try to kill this thing for differential. Woo. It's so good. Yeah, oh, that was really good. I wonder, wait, how does Quash work with Shadow Sneak? Does Quash reduce the priority brackets to the lowest level possible? Or does it just make you the slowest in that priority bracket? Because if it just does that, then Shadow Sneak still should move first before any move, because Gyarados doesn't have a move with a higher priority bracket. I actually don't know. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Damn. I think Quash just makes you move last, period. That's a really good game from both of them. GG's. Jesus Christ. Sin is shaping up to be a huge, huge problem, bro. I am not looking forward to fighting Flapple. Oh, man. And here we got our final games. Finally, the Tallahassee Togedemaru versus Sena's team. Sena seems like he's bringing the Ditto here, and oh gosh, the Diggersby is here. Let's see this. That Diggersby has a really good matchup into the Gengar, and also just does massive damage to everything. So let's see what happens here. Whew. Okay, we got the two flying types, one Telepatymon, Diggersby. Yeah, I feel like this seems like a really good game to just fucking do that, huh? Boom, Noivern. Boom, Diggersby. Yep, big flopper, baby. Whimsicott and Garchomp comes out. The Cobra Berry from Whimsicott to survive one hit. Charm on Big Flopper makes a lot of sense. Ice Punch doesn't do anything. Jesus. Tailwind comes out. Rock Slide dealing huge damage to Cyclonus. Goodbye. Going to the Venusaur. Draco Meteor kills the Garchomp immediately. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. In exchange, Cyclonus gets killed. But honestly, that's a really good trade from Cyclonus for Cyclonus. Gengar is probably Gengar has a pretty good matchup into the Beelzebub. These are a lot of damage. Yep, kills the Whimsicott, and now what is it gonna be? Honestly, okay, the Beelzebub is dead, but Primarina takes so much damage here, and this fucking late game Big Flopper, dude. Late game Big Flopper. Yeah, takes nothing from the Psychic. It outspeeds. Does it kill the Primarina? It does! Yikes, dude. That's a really good... Damn, like... Okay, honestly, wait. The Whimsicott seems like a really... Seems pretty good into Big Flopper. But the late game is so fucking spooky. Yeah, the Big Flopper is just so scary late game. I really like how I... What's his actual name? Diggersby, yeah. God damn it. Okay, let's just watch game 2. Let's just move on to game 2. I think Scorch doesn't really have to deviate from his original game plan at all. If I'm Sena, I would probably preserve my Garchomp a little bit more carefully. Like, there's a pretty free switch to the Primarina in that last game. And honestly, I might just go to Ditto. Like, because Ditto can copy either one of the floaters or Big Flopper himself. So the 1v1, it seems pretty probable. So let's see game 2 here. Gardevoir lead this time. Diggersby. Honestly, the Venusaur felt pretty bad last game thanks to the Gengar. So yeah, that makes sense. Tingyun now. Charming the Big Flopper makes a lot of sense. U-turn. Oh, very nice. Gardevoir now is out. Gengar comes out. Tailwind comes up. Sucker Punch kills Gengar. Jesus! And Trick Room. Yikes. Venusaur. Oh! This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you cannot guess. What? Oh, crit. Okay, that explains it. Oh, that's just one turn too late, because if he didn't do that... Oh, the Desperate Charm into Tingyun. Unfortunately, that just isn't how it works. Giga Drain into the Ditto. Unfortunately, Primarina is probably just fucked. Huge Sludge Bomb. Poison Jab, and Ditto gets 1 kill on Tingyun. Cool. That's pretty good. And now one more turn of Trick Room, but unfortunately, Ice Beam won't be able to do anything here. Sludge Bomb gets really good damage. This Marina's slow. Damn. I mean, like, fast. I mean fast. This thing's fast. Huh. Very interesting. Whoo. Wow, that's really good. Yeah, this is exactly why Scorch team is so scary. I fully expected this thing to Mega, and it did not. My gosh, dude. Disgusting fucking team. Yeah, so that's some really good games. Unfortunately, I didn't have any script, don't have any jokes going on, but those are some sick fucking games. And we are here in week 5, no games up yet, but this is gonna be a pretty huge week, basically the turning point. We are basically halfway through the league, but essentially, top 5 I think is decently locked, and thankfully I'm kind of in it. Not really too though, because all my games are till game 3, so Cloyster can easily catch up here, especially if I lose to Seren, and this is gonna be a tough matchup for me. So obviously, like, Frogo and Deevee are still climbing up. Shikra and Sena will have a really uphill battle here, and someone needs to bring Tipsy down, bro. This guy is so good. Plus 16, man. So that was week 3 and 4 of the Electric Surge Draft League. This is gonna be hell. This is gonna be hell to fucking edit, man. Fuck.